Oh my goodness. Before we started, you were telling me you were struggling with this club. What's going on? That was quite nice. What's going on? This is night and day. Yeah. No, you're doing great, my friend.
Thank you.
You're doing great.
During TaylorMade's product launch of the Qi range, I was given the opportunity to chat to Ryan and be fit for one of the new Fairway woods. To say I'm confident using one on course would be, well,
So over the top. It's gone really low spin and I'm on the wrong hole.
very far from the truth. Let's see if we can change that today.
Right, Ryan, I need a bit of help. I need a fairway finder. I need something that can make me a little bit better at this horrible game. What can you do for me with the new Qi10 range?
Of course. So it sounds like you're fighting the fairway wood. You said anywhere between 4-iron and driver, you kind of have a big gap. Yeah. And so TaylorMade specialty, especially, is the woods.
Yes.
Especially fairway woods. They're really hot, very forgiving. So I think we'll be able to find you something here. I think a lot of it is trying to get between your ears.
Yeah, this is the bad part.
Exactly right. But let me watch you hit a couple here,
Okay.
and then we can go from there, kind of talk over your process, what you want out of a fairway wood, and then we'll just start there.
Cool, I like that's a really good idea.
So let's start with the standard model.
Okay.
And let's just see how you react to it, and we can go up or down, whether you need more forgiveness, less forgiveness.
Okay, perfect.
You all right?
I mean, it's straight.
Yeah, it's all right. Shake it off.
Yeah.
My friend, what's going on?
That was quite nice.
That was quite nice. What's going on?
That was quite nice.
Before we started, you were telling me you were struggling with this club. Do you like it? Is it easier for you off the tee since it's not off the ground?
Yeah. I think you noticed that, haven't you?
Yeah.
I can hit one off the ground. Do you want me to hit one off the ground?
Yeah, yes, please. Well, I should ask you this. What do you use this thing for? Like, if you were going to envision playing this how does this come out of your bag?
Well, great question. So I could give you like a media trained answer, say off the tee, but that's only because I'm scared of hitting it off the ground.
Sure.
What I would really like is a club that I could hit 250 yards off the tee or off the fairway, something like that. I don't need this to be a really strong, lofted 13-degree 3-wood. Yeah. It's more something that I'm confident with, which could be subconscious, right?
Sure.
But something that I'm confident with off the fairway and off the tee. So this is fine off the tee, off the fairway, which let's do now is probably the thing that I'm a little bit scared of.
I would like to see it, but I'm also kind of getting to the point where, you have a 4-iron to a driver.
Yeah.
And I don't know the set makeup of the rest of your bag.
Sure.
But I would imagine you potentially have a spot for 2 clubs here.
I do, yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking something that, because you're a big, strong guy, you hit it a country mile. I don't think you need a 3-wood that you're going to use off the deck.
No.
A ton.
Okay.
So I'm thinking that we may get you a 3-wood that you use off the tee, which you're clearly confident in, and then something that's more forgiving, like a 7-wood or something like that.
That's what I
Then
wanna
you can
hear.
see more of that loft. It's easier to get that ball up in the air.
Okay.
I think you'll get over those
Trauma?
yips. Yeah.
Yips
Those
and trauma.
fairway
Two
yips.
bad words. Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you want me to try and hit this 16.5? Just
to see. Yeah. Just for a hit and giggle.
Just PG warning. Well, PG warning. Okay. This could go anywhere. Nobody's safe. For God's sake.
All right.
No, look. I'm not lying to you.
I know you're not. But we're in a good spot.
We're in a great spot.
Yes, and what I'm getting at here is, I think that first of all, the standard model, you're a good enough player to play the standard model.
Okay.
100%.
Sure.
You don't need, I know you're talking about before,
The max,
and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yes.
There's a place for everybody. There's a place, every golfer,
Yeah.
there's a potential that might be an option.
Okay.
But for you, you're a good enough player. You got enough swing speed. You don't need the max.
Okay.
We got that out of the way.
Yeah. Okay.
Hit this off the ground. Don't even look at the bottom.
Don't even look at it. Okay.
Don't even look at the bottom of it.
Let's just get a ball. Oh, my heart's racing.
It's all right. I'll give you another swing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Whee!
That's okay. That's just
That's
shaft.
fine.
That's shaft.
That's fine.
That's
I
shaft.
don't mind spin. I think
Yes.
if it was a driver fitting, I would be looking at change this right now. I don't mind it spinning to the moon with something like this.
And obviously, we're talking about the product, trying to get you to, get more comfortable with playing, some type of a gap, whether it's a club or 2 clubs.
Yeah.
But my point is, I think we have something 3-wood wise you know, off the tee.
Sure.
Because you clearly have the confidence in that.
Yeah.
When it's on the tee peg, it makes it so much easier to hit a fairway wood. You know. Yeah. Then we get you something. That's a 7-wood. I don't know if you looked.
I didn't look.
But that's a 7-wood. That's one of the reasons why I went so high.
Yeah.
And also, the shaft is not what's meant for you.
Okay, sure.
But my point is, you know, I think a 3-wood is a really good idea for you.
Okay.
And then something, whether it's a hybrid, a 3 hybrid.
Yeah.
Something like that, or something like a 7-wood.
The profile of a 7-wood is a lot more preferable to me, just because again, it could be down to yips or whatnot, but just having a larger head, I feel like I can compact it a little bit better. And also for the forgiveness factor, something that's bigger, I would say, is a little bit more forgiving. Never got on with hybrids.
And everybody's got their personal preference. Sure. Very rarely do I find people, unless I come across really good players like yourself, where they kind of are fine with either one.
Okay.
A lot of players prefer one or the other.
Okay.
You know, your higher handicap prefer something a little more mass behind it.
Right.
More confidence inspiring. You could kind of have your pick of the litter.
Okay.
But a lot of it is just matching the shaft. I mean, and then over time, you know, the more you practice with it, you're fixed.
Right, okay. So in terms of, I want to hit one more with this.
Of course.
If it's all right, if we could just then touch on a 3-wood, because would you say for a 3-wood I would go into something that is then the tour, or would you say because of my reservations about off the tee, I'd stay in the flagship model?
Sure. I kind of like sticking in with the standard as of right now.
Yeah, I agree with you. Okay.
Just because we're talking beforehand, you were telling me you can't hit a fairway wood at all. I don't know if we want to dive straight into the deep pool.
Right, yeah,
you know what I mean?
I've got a taste of a good 3-wood. Yeah,
up.
and I'm like, give me the hardest thing ever. Yeah. Okay.
Which is good, because I like that you're thinking that way, because you're a confident player.
Yeah.
And you know you can get there. But at the same time, for me, as a fitter, I want to be able to put something in your bag and know that it's going to perform.
So when I leave out of this fitting, you want to know, even though I've got a little bit of confidence and, you know, adrenaline putting it well, you know, and you're noted that I have some, you know, yips and trauma. So you don't want to just say, yeah, you know, you're now repeatedly hitting a 3-wood, you're hitting it a little bit better.
Exactly.
There will be bad days with it. So that's where you're pointing towards this. Okay.
Yes.
I like that.
And what's your handicap?
5.
Okay, yeah, perfect. Right down, and then maybe, you know, your next 3-wood, you know, maybe you graduate up once you get that confidence going. I don't like jumping, I don't like skipping a step.
Right, okay, sure.
If that makes sense.
Walk before you can run type thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Well said, well said.
Okay, that's fine, I agree with that. And 7-woods, I'm happy with it. I think, so I've had one 7-wood in the past that wasn't fit for me, which was fine. But in terms of the confidence, looking down at it, I quite like the new crown as well, the infinity crown over it. It's. I think there could be. Correct me if I'm wrong, but some people like gloss, some people like matte. I don't think this is as glary as some people might think it is.
I agree.
What is a gloss finish?
I agree.
And the face itself being quite visible.
Yes.
I know I've only hit one shot. I'll hit another shot now just to see if
of course.
I'm
right
still of use.
Absolutely. Get used to it.
And so this is going to spin. How much did that spin? That last one?
45.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
It's not terrible.
What would an ideal spin rate be for a 7-wood?
And with a stock shaft.
Yeah. Okay. Are we looking for more like 4,000? Would you say spin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
brother.
How far that go? I know it's a 7-wood. I'm not looking for distance, but that was absolutely bombed.
That was 230 carry.
That's good. The thing is, as well, is like that's like that.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that those things are so easy to hit. You're a good enough golfer. You're a 5 handicap. And modern day golf, you know, everything is driven by distance, as you know, but at the same time, I feel like it's going more and more towards forgiveness. Like it's starting to level out a little bit.
Completely agree.
You know what I mean? Like a couple of years ago, that's all people cared about. But now it's starting to come back to that forgiveness factor.
Yeah.
And there's nothing, you see players on tour playing 7-woods and, you know, 5-woods.
Yeah.
And I put a 5 and a 7-wood kind of back and forth in my bag depending on where I'm playing.
Okay.
And it's my favorite club in the bag.
Right.
Because it's so easy to hit.
Yeah, it really is. Like I still have. I'll be honest. When I was stood over that, I'm like, I'm gonna hit this shit.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. But luckily enough,
course.
I've played enough golf that didn't happen that time. But it does feel easy to hit. I think it would be cool when I take it on the course as well and have something that is a little bit more intimidating, because that's when I would say the heart starts racing a little bit more than what is right now. If I just can I change back just to the 3-wood and just hit that one more time off the tee? Because I just want to have a little more of a noted number thing of it. But I mean, I love them. So 3-wood is still a weird one for me, because again, I'd welcome your opinion for this. When would I hit this? Because I've got a 4-iron that will probably go 230, which is my fairway finder club, really. The courses that I play, that Will plays in the UK, they're not necessarily 500-yard par 4s or anything like that. So I can overpower them in a way with just using an iron. 3-woods, the reason I don't hit 3-wood is because I'm not accurate with it.
Yeah.
Like, so what in your expert opinion as a fitter, how do I get over that? Because I think it could be such a useful tool, right? If I can hit 280 or so.
Yeah, and I imagine, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't play a lot of golf over where you all are from, but very windy, I'm assuming.
Yeah, in stages. I play a lot of windy, wet, horrible golf. If my golf club's watching, no, I don't. But it's like, it's unpleasant golf at times, and some cases where it's very narrow. If you miss the fairway, you're out of bounds. Miss the fairway, you're in the trees.
So the more spin, the worse for us in this.
Yeah.
It's not like American golf where you try to hit a country mile in the air and get it to stop.
Yeah.
You're trying to hit something low.
In most cases, yeah. I mean, with the 3-wood though, this is weird because that statement's true, but with a 3-wood, maybe I could hit it high because I don't need it to go. I don't need to spin at 2800 and carry to a 90 and go 310 or something like that. I would happily spin 3500 and only go 265 or something like that.
And I think that's the name of the game, especially with fairway woods. I like to look at the numbers.
Sure.
But it's one of those clubs that it's more of a personal preference.
Okay, interesting.
It's one of those that like drivers and irons. I'm pretty much back there. I'm talking to you and we're conversing, but I'm back there studying those numbers.
Right.
This is. How confident are they in this club?
Sure.
Can I get this, can I bring that dispersion in?
Yeah.
Is it hitting the window that you like?
Okay.
Because you may play someplace that's different than in this case you do.
Absolutely.
So it's gonna hit those numbers that we're looking for.
Yeah.
We're just trying to find something that feels confident, looks good to you, and gets you over that mental lapse.
Absolutely. Well, I wouldn't want anything smaller than this, which I think is good why you've chosen this compared to, let's say, the Tour.
Yes.
I'll hit 3 shots with this now.
Of course.
What I just want to do, just to finish off, is put some pressure on myself a little bit.
I like it.
With 2 cameras on me and obviously yourself watching, I'm going to aim, because I haven't been telling you where I'm aiming, which I think is probably a bit of a cheat code. I'm going to aim between those 2 left trees, right at the person in the short game area.
I love it.
And then we can kind of see how accurate it is.
I love it.
Because I think it's been all right so far in terms of dispersion. We'll have traces on this too, but...
From what I thought it was going to start.
I'm sorry?
From where I thought we were going to start as a player, the way you started this conversation.
What you thought I was going to be like.
This is night and day. Yeah, no, you're doing great, my friend.
Thank you.
You're doing great.
My heart's still racing, I can't lie.
You're good.
Right,
Hang in there.
Let's hit that person. No.
It's okay. It's okay. You get 3.
I get 3. How bad is that? Be honest. I'm missing.
It's not that bad.
Is it not that bad?
You're not that far off.
No.
Because I think, like going back to what we were talking about before, uniformity with those clubs, knowing them like the back of your hand, getting a proper shaft. I mean, we're hitting stiff shafts here. We're just kind of texting the product, talking about what we're trying to achieve here. I think that shot is not going to be.
No, it's probably just missed the fairway. The weird thing about that as well, I guess it's also I don't get a lot of reps in the fairway. That felt lovely.
Yeah.
I know I left the face open slightly. My aim is to hit like a into-out draw. I don't think I do that. If I saw the numbers, I'm probably about 2 degrees out to win. But that's kind of my aim to do it. So if I do that shot, because my standards are so low, which isn't great, if I make contacts, I'm happy. It's such a stupid thing. I actually work in the golf industry.
Hey, I'm right there with you. I don't play as much golf as I would like to, so I have those shots in my arsenal as well, my friend. But building blocks.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's find the fairway.
Good swing here. Yeah.
There we go.
Good ball. Pretty much.
Even club 12.
Right where you're aimed.
Bounce.
Great ball there.
That's good. It feels. I know we've said that perhaps the shaft might not be perfect, but it feels good.
Yeah.
I like it going like that. I really do.
We're not far away from the shaft profile.
No.
You know what I mean? Because it's a low spin, low launch type of deal, and that's where we're going to be with you because you got good giddy up.
Yeah. Thank you. No one's ever told me that before.
Yeah. So you can hit it a good way. So we're not far off.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Last one, best one. Let's split the fairway. Oh, it's so close.
Yeah, it's close.
So close.
That first and the third one are close.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
They're not
We're kind of 1.5 out of 3 fairways. I'm going to give myself a quarter for those last ones there. But that's nice. I mean, the good thing as well, if you come here and just show, if I was the first conversation we had and I was saying how awful I am, we just have a look at the strike pattern now. I'm pretty sure I was kind of middle the entire time, which. Take pictures of that, hang it in the Louvre, because that'll never happen ever again.
I don't know. You're selling yourself short, my friend.
But that's good. I mean, it's good to see, I think, a bit of consistency and also a little bit of feedback as well. I'm not perfect there yet, but I think from a forgiveness point of view, I'm missing the fairway just a little bit. Yes. But what I came to here today was to save my golf game, basically, for that fairway finder and find something that can, I think now, obviously we'll put it to the test out on the golf course, but I think now I can hit this And rather than having those thoughts in my head of hitting it 5 yards or so, I'm thinking I can hit it 260 or so.
Yes.
So that's good stuff, isn't it?
And you know, you're a 5 handicap, and you've got a big gap between important clubs.
Yeah.
There's some spots in there that can make the game a little easier for you. So finding the right, you know, the right 3-wood, 7-wood, whatever you decide to do, I think will go a long way.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for your help, Ryan. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming out.
Cheers. That was good.